Do you see her? Isn't she cute? And this young man, they both have hands being laid upon their heads. So, one of the saving ordinances of the gospel of Jesus Christ is to receive the gift of the Holy Ghost by the laying on of hands. However, there are other times that hands are laid upon heads. A man can give a father's blessing to his children, for example, and that's what we're reading about today. We're reading about Lehi, who's blessing his children before he dies, and his grandchildren. And even, we'll read today that he talks to the sons of Ishmael and their families. But what I was going to tell you as we were starting today was that now, at this time, it still happens that fathers give blessings, priesthood bearers give blessings even to people who aren't their children, and it's wonderful. It is wonderful. Chad gives our children blessings at the beginning of the school year, or at other times if they're sick or they're having a hard time, and it is wonderful. So I was just going to mention that to you. Okay, so we are at 2 Nephi chapter 4, verse 10. And it came to pass, this is Nephi talking, and it came to pass that when my father had made an end of speaking unto them, behold, he spake unto the sons of Ishmael, yea, and even all his household. And and after he had made an end of speaking unto them, he spake unto Sam, saying, Blessed art thou, and thy seed, for thou shalt inherit the land like unto thy brother Nephi, and thy seed shall be remembered with his seed. When we're talking about seed, we're talking about his kids and their kids and their kids, so his posterity. And thou shalt be even like unto thy brother, and thy seed like unto his seed, and thou shalt be blessed in all thy days. And it came to pass, after my father Lehi had spoken unto all his household according to the feelings of his heart, and the Spirit of the Lord which was in him, which, by the way, that's how those priesthood blessings are given. After he'd done that, he waxed old, and it came to pass that he died and was buried. Okay, Lehi is done. He's finished his time on earth, and he did a good job. And it came to pass that not many days after his death, Laman and Lemuel and the sons of Ishmael were angry with me because of the admonitions of the Lord. For I, Nephi, was constrained to speak unto them according to his word. For I had spoken many things unto them, and also my father before his death, many of which sayings are written upon mine other plates. For a more history part are written upon mine other plates. And upon these I write the things of my soul, and many of the scriptures which are engraven upon the plates of brass. For my soul delighteth in the scriptures, and my heart pondereth them, and writeth them for the learning and profit of my children. Behold, my soul delighteth in the things of the Lord, and my heart pondereth continually upon the things which I have seen and heard. Nevertheless, notwithstanding the great goodness of the Lord in showing me his great and marvelous works, my heart exclaimeth, O wretched man that I am! Yea, my heart sorroweth because of my flesh. My soul grieveth because of mine iniquities. I am encompassed about because of the temptations and the sins which do so easily beset me. We think of Nephi as being practically perfect, right? Because he is so awesome. He really is. He's such a righteous, wonderful prophet, and because of him we have so much. But he was human, and he had the natural man, and so he sinned, and he felt what you feel when you sin, which is really awful. Okay, verse 18. Maybe I didn't finish. Verse 17, let's finish. Yea, my heart sorroweth because of my flesh. I did. My soul grieveth because of mine iniquities. Okay. I am encompassed about because of the temptations and the sins which do so easily beset me. And when I desire to rejoice, my heart groaneth because of my sins. Nevertheless, I know in whom I have trusted. My God hath been my support. He hath led me through mine afflictions in the wilderness, and he hath preserved me upon the waters of the great deep. He hath filled me with his love, even unto the consuming of my flesh. I think that's really interesting right there. I just want to pause for a minute because I notice quite often in the scriptures that fire is spoken of. And in Thai, when I read this consuming of my flesh, the word for consuming is the word for burn. It's pao mai. And so it's interesting to me that Nephi is filled with God's love, even unto the consuming of his flesh. If that could be that burns up the natural man in us, wouldn't that be awesome? But I think here we know it's not, because he's lamenting. But anyhow, I thought that was interesting.